So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So today what we have in store, if you didn't notice by the opening, is we got some body work to get done. So what I have here today is my mother's Kia Forte sedan, and if you notice, there are two areas where there are some pretty heavy rust. One of them, a hole has already appeared, and then on the other side we already have some painting and flaking of the paint. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make my first attempt at doing some legit body work. So I'm going to show you what we have in order to get the job done. So to start off, we have safety glasses. So that's a given anytime you're working on cars, chemicals and whatnot. We have some body self-adhesive mesh. We have 320 and 40 grit sandpaper. I literally went beginning and end because I have a grinder wheel with a grinder and a grinding wheel. So anything in between, that should be able to handle it. I got some gloves. I've got the silver paint match. I got the rust blocking primer. I got clear coat. And then some other things we're going to need are going to be a piece of cardboard, which I will explain that to you later. A cleaning solution that cuts through grease, dirt, grime, yada, yada, yada. I have a drill with a wire wheel attachment, just in case, you know, I don't feel like spending 15-20 minutes in one spot with sandpaper. I have a sanding block. I also have my body filler Bondo patch. I have a clean microfiber towel, and I've got some chemical tape. Alright, so let's get to it. So as you guys can see, there's a pretty nice hole in there. It's not a huge hole, but it's enough to warrant damage for an inspection that, you know, it's not going to pass, and the other side being way worse. So, and then as you can see, there's some bubbling going on around here. So we're going to clean up from here all the way over to right where this bubbling is ending, and then from around where this texturing is all the way up to the top area of that. So probably like a ½ inch all the way around, with the exception over here, we're probably going to go like another 2 inches over. So I'm going to start off with the sanding block and see how that goes. If it's not making any headway, then I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna spray it down with the cleaner, and then if it's still not working, I'm just gonna go straight to my to my sander wheel.
2 hours later.
All right, so that looks pretty good. The 40 grit. Definitely cut through any paint and got straight down to the bare metal extremely quick. So I'm actually pretty impressed with that. It didn't take a whole lot of effort. You can see I was able to get all that surface rust off, and some of it, you know, is still there, but not much. But you can see it really taking it off. A really good job. And like I said, this is my first time legitimately doing something like this. So I am following directions step by step of what the products say, as well as whatever research that I've done online and through people that I know. But as I'm doing it, you can feel the flexing here in that hole. So that screen mesh is gonna come in handy. I'm honestly not, I was thinking maybe I wouldn't need it, but from what I can tell, like there's no support. That's just a straight up hole. So if I try to let it sit there and dry, then it's gonna wind up taking forever. So next part I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this. I'm gonna spray it down, clean it up, get any loose debris and dirt off. So before I clean it up, I wanna take a chance and really go at it with this to see if I can get some more of that loose dirt off. Yeah, that's way better. You see how much cleaner and flush it got with the paint. Obviously, I lost my grip a little bit over here, so I'm just going to try and make that as uniform as possible. Dude, that looks amazing. So that's bare sheet metal. Literally looks like I took a grinding wheel to it. So now I'm gonna do some cleaning. So like I said, any type of degreaser, soap will work fine with this. And then you just want to clean it off. So I did pre-clean this before I got started, and it definitely makes a difference. All right. So just keep in mind, I'm not going crazy with this. This is literally so my mother can pass inspection. So once I'm done with this side, I'm going to get started on the other side, and which that part I will do off of camera. But this is going to be kind of your quick novice how-to tutorial. I'm sure there are other people online that can do much bigger projects and much better than I can. But in the meantime, you know, I don't know those guys. So here we go. Okay, so the next step, as you can see, I have the area taped off. Okay, I'm not too concerned with overspray because, like I said, this is not going to be a major repair. I'm not trying to get it showroom new. I'm just trying to get it good enough to pass inspection. So since I have a hole, I have the mesh sheets. So we have to recreate a foundation where this hole is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut probably like a 1-inch square with my shears to stick over this hole. Now these are self-adhesive mesh. So there you have it. Stick it right over there, and then that will give me the foundation that I need to put the body filler on. So now, obviously, before you do this part, you need to make sure that your area is clean, dry, so it adheres the right way. Playing with some playing with this a little bit, allowing it to stick, applying pressure for, you know, I would say about 10-15 seconds, similar to when you're hanging out one of those 3M picture strips. Okay, so we've got our surface cleaned, prepped. We have the foundation screen set in place. So now the next part is going to be mixing our filler. So the instructions come in. All right, this was about $10. This is 1 quart from AutoZone, little cap setup, okay? And then you got your cream hardener, you have your body filler, and instructions. So what we're going to do is we're going to crack this open, kind of like a normal bucket of paint. And you need to use this relatively quick. So we're going to do about 2 to 3 inch amount. All right. And come on. So I think that amount right there is good. Don't need a whole lot. Close that bad boy right back up. So, so now, there's the hardener. So the instructions say to knead it until you get to a uniform color. So we want to get to a uniform beigeish red color. And then once that's done, you have about 3 minutes to apply it. Okay. So that color is good to go. I'm going to move you guys over here so you can see what's happening. Alright, so there we go. I have the patch applied. I have the putty on. Now the directions say about 20 to 30 minutes to allow that to set and dry. And then to sand back down with 80 grit paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break, let that set and harden. Once I come back, then I will sand it down, and then I will try to get it as smooth as possible before applying the primer coat.